Denice LeSure tells me it took her 42 hours to get back home here to Atlanta. This after multiple delays and 2 canceled flights.
It's something that I've never experienced before, especially coming from Delta.
However, Denice LeSure wasn't in Vegas to have a Delta experience.
Peace up, A-Town down.
I went to support Usher. Absolutely great show.
LeSure says what wasn't great was their trip back to A-Town.
Our journey started at 11 a.m. Saturday.
Their 1:45 flight delayed.
We have to wait for another flight attendant to fly from Atlanta to Vegas to work this flight because we're short-staffed.
After deplaning and a few hours of waiting, they get back on and start to move.
The captain said, well, I think the heat has taken out one of the engines.
LeSure says the plane quickly started heating up.
The mechanic came out and said, okay, I need to go outside and check. We're still sitting on the plane. About that time, that's when people started getting loud.
She says about 45 minutes of sitting in the triple-digit heat, passengers' tempers hit a boiling point.
It was extremely hot. People were sweating.
Hours later, LeSure says the flight was canceled after sleeping in the airport. She says they get to the gate Sunday and the staff wasn't quite reading the room.
Coming on the intercom, making jokes like, well, I'm back again. We all are here. I had to come back. And it's like, baby, you worked there.
A couple hours later, their 6 a.m. flight canceled. LeSure jumped on a plane to San Diego to catch a Delta flight they were rebooked on Sunday evening.
We waited. Flight delayed. We waited. Flight delayed. We waited. Flight canceled.
They finally got on a standby flight Sunday night.
I'm a Delta shareholder. That's how much I trust Delta. But they really dropped the ball on this one.
LeSure says the food vouchers they were given just don't cut it, especially what they had to go through over those few days. Now, Delta did acknowledge the heat issues on these planes, and they say it's because of these triple-digit temperatures they're seeing in the Vegas area and across the South, because they say the cooling system on their planes while out on the tarmac are based on the intake from these engines. So if they're not up in the air, they're not getting enough air in the intake to cool those planes off when they're facing 110 plus temperatures out west.
Certainly a frustrating experience, Cody. So let's take a look at what your rights are here as a customer. Federal law promises you a refund if your flight is canceled and you choose not to travel, and if there's a significant schedule change or delay. But what counts as significant is up to interpretation. So the Department of Transportation handles those cases individually. And if you get bumped down to a lower class, you get that price difference returned.